If you need some more space to mount up your cargo that you don't want to crowd up the back of your Wrangler, this Deviate Off-Road Roof Rack will be a great solution for your 2018 or newer 4-door JL Wrangler. Now this rack will be a great addition to your build if you want to add a large basket-style rack to mount up your essentials for your overlanding trips, family vacations, or just your everyday life. This will also offer you a ton of space for anything that you need while boasting a lower profile fit compared to other larger exoskeleton-style systems if you're looking to keep it on the simple side with no modifications to your hardtop. Now the roof rack itself will completely cover the hardtop, offering you a ton of space while incorporating 7 lower crossbars to support up to 200 pounds. Now on the sides, you'll have raised edges to keep all of your cargo secure and multiple tie-down points to properly secure whatever you're mounting up. Not to mention, this will have a non-permanent and easy installation with heavy-duty clamps on either side that will attach to the drip rails. This will be made of 1/8 inch thick steel, being durable and able to hold up to whatever is thrown at it. Now on top, this will also have a nice black powder coat finish to resist any corrosion or rusting on the steel itself. Now on the front and the sides, this will also have cutouts as well as logos that will be laser cut for some extra style and a clean appearance. The kit will also come with everything you need in order to get this mounted up and ready for your next adventure. This will come in at roughly $600 for the entire kit. Now compared to other options, I like the fact that this will give you a ton of space, and compared to other platform style racks, this is going to have higher sides and tie down points at really every angle. Now other choices on the page may be set up similarly to this, but the load capacity may be a bit different, or the rack may require modification, as where this one does not. Now I think if you're in search of a solid solution that will offer you ample room, ease of install, and a ton of adjustability, as well as a tough off-road look, then this is a great pick. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 2 hours to get the job done with some basic hand tools. Now at this point, we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown of the install and what it looks like step by step. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Tools used for this install: a 3/8 electric ratcheting wrench, a 3/8 extension, a 4mm Allen head socket, a 10mm ratcheting wrench, a 10mm open end wrench, and a 4mm Allen head. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to install our roof rack here on our 2018 Wrangler, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do to install our roof rack here is I'm going to lay all the hardware out on the ground, just like we did here. We have our sides, we have our 2 end pieces, we have our brackets that go on the side of the vehicle. Plus, I also laid out all the hardware as far as screws and nuts and bolts to put this thing together. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the ends, put the ends together, and then we're going to work our way inside, put our brackets on the side, get it up, then we'll be able to tighten everything up and get everything tightened, and then be able to get ready to install it onto our vehicle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start on our first corner. They give you these Allen head bolts. They're 4mm with some 10mm nuts, flat washers and lock washers. This is going to be our hardware for these 3 holes. And what we're going to do is take one of our ends, stick it in place here like that. Just going to let it hang to the side. We'll start our Allen head bolts. We'll start our Allen heads and put them in place. Like I said, we have 3 of them. One there, one in the back. So now we have our 3 Allen heads in place. I'm going to take a flat washer, lock washer, nut, and get it started on the back side here. Get this one started. This will be down on the bottom one here. So now we have them all started. I'm going to take a 10mm wrench on the back side of it. I'm going to take my electric ratchet here with a 4mm Allen headed socket, start tightening them up. Same with these and the bottom one. Now you're going to want to just repeat this same procedure on the other 3 corners. So now we're going to install our side brackets on, and you're going to see that on this bottom bracket here there's 2 holes and then a single hole then you're going to see another single hole and then 2 holes. So everywhere you see the 2 holes is where we're going to put a bracket. There's going to be 4 on each side, and all you're going to do is take your Allen heads that they supply in the kit, same ones we used over here, and what we're going to do is put this underneath here. Now we're going to install our bracket, sit it like that. We're going to take our 2 Allen heads, drop them down through, just like that. And what I'm going to do is hold this in place. Again, we're going to take our flat washer, our lock washer and nut, and start these underneath. You might not be able to see them. I'll get that one started. Do the same for the other one. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to leave these pretty loose because we're going to have to adjust these when we get it onto the vehicle. So we're just going to snug them just like that. And then we'll tighten them up when we get them on the vehicle and we get everything adjusted. Now you're just going to want to repeat this same procedure on the 3 on this side and the 4 on the opposite side. So now that we have all our brackets on, we're going to start by putting our support beams that run across in here, and you're going to see that they are bowed like this, and that is what's going to end up going on the upward angle like that. So you're going to want to make sure you put them all in like that, make sure they're up. You're going to line them up with the single hole right there, and then we'll use our hardware, put it in place, tighten these up, and then we'll get this thing up on top of our vehicle. Now what I'm going to do is drop my 4mm bolt down in place here like that. I'm going to take it, slide it in, line it up with the hole here like that. And then what we're going to do is take our lock washer, flat washer nut, get it started. I'm going to use my Allen head socket here to hold it in place. And you're going to do that same procedure on the opposite end. And when you get them both in, what we're going to do is I'm going to take my 10mm wrench. I'm going to put my Allen socket. Now you can use an Allen wrench. I'm just going to get underneath here and tighten this up. And now you're going to repeat that same procedure on the opposite side and then put the rest of them in place exactly like we did these. So now that we have this thing built and put together, now's a good time you're going to want to get somebody to help you. I have my tall friend Alex over here. He's going to give me a hand putting this on. So we're going to grab it, stick it on the vehicle, get these inside the rail, and then we'll start tightening stuff up. So now we have our roof rack on top of our vehicle. We left these semi-loose, they're just snug. You're going to want to move it around, get it to line up with the edges. We got it as close as we're going to get it for demonstration purposes. What I'm going to do is take my 4mm Allen and my 10mm wrench, and we're going to tighten these 2 bolts up right here. So now what I'm going to do is take my 10mm ratcheting wrench, my 4mm Allen head wrench here, and I'm going to hold that in place. Get underneath here, snug these up, same with this one. And now you're just going to want to repeat the same procedure 7 more times. So next what we're going to do is take the other part of our clamp here that clamps underneath, and we're going to attach it like that. Once we get it attached, I'm going to hold it like that so you can see. We're going to take the longer 4mm Allen heads that they supply in the kit with a lock washer and a flat washer, and then we're just going to get these started. I'm going to run them in like that. I'm going to take my 4mm and my 3/8 ratchet here, and we're going to run these in. and you're going to want to repeat that same procedure 7 more times. That wraps up this review and install of our DV8 off-road roof rack for 18 to 22 Jeep Wrangler JL 4-doors. Thanks for watching, and for all things Wrangler, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.